benefit, the number one benefit, what is the number one benefit of ice baths, cold plunges, cold showers, and all of that? And it's not what you're thinking. And maybe I'll get into these details in the future, but it's not. It activates your vagus nerve and reduces stress. And it's not. It reduces inflammation. And it's not all of those things that you hear about all the time. And everybody always talks about those. And it gets really old, and you can find out all that information everywhere. Very few, if any, I'm sure a few people talk about this. But the biggest benefit of doing a cold shower or an ice bath or a cold plunge or any of that is the fact that it is super uncomfortable and not fun. That's it. That's it. When was the last time you did something that was super uncomfortable physically that you didn't enjoy and you did it on a regular basis? Think about, maybe it was exercising or something like that. There's maybe something in your past that you've done that was a physical activity that we were like, don't like this. But then after a while, you got used to it and you actually started enjoying it. And what did that do? It trains your mind and your body to actually not necessarily enjoy being uncomfortable, but how to deal with that uncomfortableness. I'm going to say that's a word. I don't know if that's a word. But that's the thing that so many people in our society don't do nowadays, is they can't deal with being uncomfortable. They can't deal with being physically or mentally uncomfortable, but I'm talking about the physical aspect of it right now. And the better you train yourself at being uncomfortable in physical circumstances, the better you are at being able to deal with things that life throws at you. Look at the people you know that do things that are physically uncomfortable and potentially mentally uncomfortable. But I know for a fact that when I used to live next to the Poudre River up in Fort Collins here in Colorado, and I went literally almost every single day to the river and did, in the winter, I usually only did about 3 minutes, but I went year round into the river. And I was much better at dealing with stress from life and stress from the gym and stress from everything because of the fact that I put myself in that situation and had to deal with it. So it teaches you how to prepare for stress and recover from stress on a physical level that does affect you on a mental level also. So there you go. My question for you is, when was the last time you put yourself in a physically stressful situation on purpose? And I also want you to look around and pay attention to the people that you know that do those kind of things and watch how they respond to unknown things that happen there in their lives, things that get thrown at them. And I'll bet that more often than not, they don't freak out like some people do at little things. I do. I still sometimes do. Ooh, ladybug. I'm like a ladybug whisperer. Sorry, sidetracked. The people that stress themselves in those ways on purpose are better at regulating their responses to the things that happen to them in the moment. It's true. So, do that. Do something uncomfortable. Do something physically uncomfortable today. And have an amazing day. Because it's better than the weekend. It's not better than the weekend. I was thinking weekend. Have an amazing day because it's better than the alternative.